I hope you all are doing great at your places. Today we are going to discuss about the topic of child marriage under Muslim law. So when we talk about Muslim law, what is the first thing will come to mind? Nothing but it is something which talks about our how the Islamic law has categorized into three different categories, right? So before getting into it, let's understand कि early marriages का society पे क्या impact पड़ सकता है, ठीक है? तो जब हम सोसाइटी की बात करते हैं तो बहुत सारे ऐसे इम्पैक्ट हैं, लाइक फॉर से पॉपुलेशन, डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस जिसके केसेस आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा दिखते हैं, राइट? डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस के केस होते हैं, राइट? फिर पॉपुलेशन होता है, फुलफिलमेंट कैसे होगा चिल्ड्रंस कैरेक्टर, दिस इज ऑल टू बी टेकन इनटू द अकाउंट बिफोर गेटिंग इनटू द इस्लामिक लॉ. So while talking about Islamic law, there are three categories which they have defined. That is the widow marriage. First, there will be widow marriage, and then comes the adult girl marriage, and then comes the child marriage, right? So in order to fulfill these three conditions, a person has to go through certain criteria to meet out those to meet out this condition. First will come that your child marriage, right? So when we talk about the child marriage, this is a certain age limit has been given under this act. So जब चाइल्ड मैरिज की बात करते हैं तो स्टेट ने क्लियरली डिफाइन किया है कि जो एज लिमिट होती है एक पर्सन की हु वांट्स टू गेट मैरिज विच स्टैंड स्टेटेड इन द मैरिज लॉ, नेमली दैट प्रिस्पेक्टिव हस्बैंड, उसकी एज कितनी होनी चाहिए? 90, ठीक है, इस्लामिक लॉ के अकॉर्डिंग. एंड देन जो हमारा जो उसकी वाइफ होगी उसकी एज होनी चाहिए 60, राइट? सो दिस इज अ, सो जब हम कंपेयर करते हैं प्रोस्पेक्टिव ब्राइड का कि हमारे कितनी कि उसकी एज क्या होनी चाहिए, तो कहीं ना कहीं ये एक पर्सन पे भी एक डेलिमा हो जाता है जो जिसकी ब्राइड की शादी होती है. तो ये कहीं ना कहीं ये डिपेंड करता है कि कैसे प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर कैसे होगा. तो जब हम डिटर्मिनेशन करते हैं एज लिमिट का मुस्लिम कंट्रीज में, तो उनकी खुद की कंसिडरेशन होती है. स्पेशली अगर जनरली बात की जाए तो इंडोनेशिया इज द हाईएस्ट कंट्री वेयर द Muslim majority of people are living, and these things are still practicing in that particular country. So it is just a data, okay, just to know about the brief fact of it. So अगर हम बात कर ले अर्ली मैरिजेस की, so regarding the age limit of marriage, Islam provide a very elastic limit so that it can apply to all places. So first of all, they have mentioned marriage at a young age is a marriage between a man and woman. All know that who is not yet mature. मतलब अभी तक who have not hit the age of puberty, राइट? जिन्होंने प्यूबर्टी अभी तक अटेन नहीं करी है उनकी शादी कराना. अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, अ मैन एंड अ वुमेन हु हैव नॉट रीच्ड द एज ऑफ 19 for men and 16 for women. Men who are over 19-year-olds with women under 16 years of age and marriage by men under 19 years old, and men who are more than 16 years. So basically they are trying to say what happens when a man is under 19 and a woman is under 16. This is how it has been defined under the Islamic law. Okay, so when we talk about this, adult age limit for men is इट इज बेस्ड ऑन द ओपिनियन कि क्या एज होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज एक पर्सन की मेच्योरिटी डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं जब पॉजिटिव लॉ हो इस्लामिक लॉ में, राइट? सो अगर एज लिमिट हम बात करें, व्हेन अ पर्सन इज लेस देन 25 years old for men and 20 years for women, according to the majority of the scholars, the limitation for a person to get married when Akil Baliga is for men, it is marked by a bad dream. So, which is considered as a main problem faced by adolescent today in the today's generation and the reproductive age also. If 100 years ago a woman had her first menstrual period at the age of less than 70, and now the average for a woman to have her periods is 12 years old. Basically, what they are trying to say, on the basis of puberty, the person are thinking in the Islamic law to get her married, right? Now before that, in that back then in that time, people and female used to have their menstrual cycle at the age of 17 years. Now they used to have at 12 years. So according to them, their guardian thinking they are adult enough, so let them get them married, right? Which is not actually correct. So when we talk about this thing, we should first keep in mind that the child marriage can cause to different several problems related to pregnancy as well, and can lead to the damages of the people of the house whosoever are residing in the matrimonial house, and it can affect the children. The genetical disorder can also affect the children as well. So early marriages basically it should stop, not only in this law, in every law wherever it is practiced, right? Not only in Indonesia but in the different parts of the country, but Indonesia is as taken into account because it is has the highest rank of the country, correct? So in Islamic law, is it is still practicing and people are still following because they have the kind of thing that it will, a kind of different phenomena, different science. Everyone has a different perspective. So same. So we should know what are the categories they have defined. As I have already mentioned, they have defined under the categories, that is the adult marriage, widow marriage, and there is one more, that is how the children marriage, right? How the child marriage is going to happen. So I hope you all have understood, and thank you so much for listening so patiently.